Isn't this a beautiful location? How would you like to be here right now, enjoying the sights and sounds of nature? Well, there's only one way to get here. I'm Lee Logston, and welcome to Trailblazers. If you're a novice to off-road riding, then this is the show for you. Today, we're going to be traveling.
Welcome to Trailblazers. That was a good friend of mine, Lee Logston. He was originally supposed to be the host of Trailblazers, but life happens and he had to bow out. And that's how I became the Trailblazers guy.
Well, when you came to me and talked to me about it, I thought it was a great idea for a show. I think there's a lot of people out there who just really enjoy trail riding. They like to get out in the woods and just, experience nature.
In this segment, Lee's going on a ride with me to Cave Run Lake in Kentucky. If you've never been to Cave Run, you're really missing a beautiful sight. The lake was formed when they dammed up the Licking River. There are many tributaries that run into the lake and form beautiful coves. It's a great place for swimming, fishing, and boating. Well, let's head back and get the bikes ready. Lee doesn't have a bike, so I'm going to lend him my DR350. And I'm going to take my brand new DR650. I don't usually let anybody ride my bike, but for some reason or another, I trust Lee.
Jim has been so gracious as to let me ride his Suzuki DR350, which I've had the chance to just run up and down the street a couple times at his house. Seems like a great bike, has plenty of power. Seems like it will be a really good trail bike because it's got some weight to it, as opposed to some other motocross style bikes which might not grab the dirt and rocks and stuff quite as well because they're so light.
Before I even think about taking this beautiful bike out to the woods, I need to find some way to protect it. Yeah, I know it sounds a little overboard, but it only has 800 miles on it. I think I'll take the mirrors, reflectors, windshield, and things like that off so they won't get broken. Well, all my things rubberized on my bike now. I had to get in out of the sun. The sun was burning me up. Painted these. I'm going to mount these things. Now, knowing full well that I'll probably drop my brand new DR650, I have outfitted it relatively well with padding and rubber and things of that nature. I'll show you what I've done. I have some side pads in case we land on the side of this thing. I've got some rubber tape kind of wrapped around here. I got some rubber wrapped around here. I got some end caps that I got rubber in the ends of these. Same on that side. Over here. And I also have the padding for this plate. I think the bikes are ready to go. All we're doing now is waiting for Lee to show up so we can hook the trailer up on the truck and load the bikes up. Well, I'm standing here waiting for my buddy Lee to show up. He's going to help me load these motorcycles, and well, there he is now.
I'm really excited to go on a ride with Lee. Since the show started with the two of us, I figure it's time to get him on the trail.
And I've given you a pouch here in case you need it, and I got a fanny pack. I think it'll fit you all right here. And then you can have that pack right there. Well, anyway, let's load the bikes up. Sounds good. Ready for tomorrow morning.
There's a lot more to trailblazing than just getting on a bike and riding. There's a lot of preparation and hard work before the ride.
ride it off when we get there. Well, we got the bikes loaded and on the trailer. Now all we have to do is load our supplies in the morning and be on our way. I'm so excited, I'm just going to go to bed early. See you in the morning. Well, it's Saturday morning. I think Lee just showed up. We'll go out here and see if he is. I think we're ready though. There he is. You can put that up front if you want, or in the back seat. Well, we're getting ready to go. I think I'll have Lee drive so I can get the camera gear ready. You ready to go, Lee?
I'm ready, man.
All right, buddy. Off we go.
I got my first motorcycle when I was 6. A little Honda 50cc trail bike. Obviously, from the time I got it, totally fell in love with riding. Grew up on a little farm in Indiana, and basically my brother and I and Dad, he had a 4-wheeler. We go out riding pretty much every weekend.
Well, we just got off the freeway on US 16, heading towards 211 down to Cedar Creek Road. So glad Lee's been driving. This has been real nice for me to actually get to see some scenery as we're going along.
That's another thing about trailblazing, the beauty of nature, and of course the great people you meet on the trail. It's not about the horsepower or who's the best, but about good old camaraderie, doing something you enjoy.
We're idiots. We took the long way around, took all these little curvy roads when there was an exit right here.
Man, I don't take credit for that. You got the directions.
I'm the idiot, sorry. I should have listened to Lee in the first place. Yep, there's the freeway.
Lee told me he hadn't been riding in years. He had a 500 Kawasaki, but never got to ride it anywhere but in a 120 by 75 lot in a Louisville neighborhood.
We thought we knew where we were going, and we thought we didn't know where we were going, and then we found out we did know where we were going. So we're on our way to where we're going. That's a good thing.
Finally, we passed this once. No wonder, you can't even see the sign. We stopped at Clear Creek Market to pick up our trail passes and to get rid of some fluid.
What'd you do, use the woman's restroom?
Yeah, don't make it go to women.
Alright, let's go. Alright, we've hit the road to the trailhead. Looks like it's a dirt road. So, check this out.
Let's get the bikes unloaded and hit the trail. Well, after 15 years of no dirt, I hope Lee feels comfortable on the DR350. At least he has knobbies. I only have dual sport tires.
How's it feel? Good. Feel like got plenty of power for you?
It'll be kind of an adjustment to get used to rocks and dirt again.
You ready? Let's do it. All right. A lot of gravel out here, I can tell you that. Makes it a little hard for these tires. If I get in this hard dirt, I'm okay. Gravel tends to throw me around a little bit. Yep. These tires are digging in pretty good here. I'm surprised. Dirt's good though, it's not wet, good and dry. Where that one goes.
There's trails going in every direction. We're like two little kids in a candy shop.
It's a great trail. A lot of these trails look the same out through here.
Most of the trails we'd been on that morning were kind of a lot more easy trails, smooth riding. And when we hit this hill, I was kind of surprised because it was really steep, had quite a bit of loose rock on it. There wasn't a whole lot of dirt for the tires to grab onto. Made me a little nervous because my back tire was jumping around.
Alright, we made it. Oh, it was quite a hill.
But just kind of gave it the throttle and bared down. And fortunately, we made it to the top. And I was glad we did, because when we got up there, it was just an incredible overlook from the top of this hill, looking out through the hills of Cape Run.
What's that? 1049 right here.
This is a pretty fun trail.
It is.
When you hear the word you might be lost. I probably shouldn't be the one navigating anyway. That cost us a half an hour getting here. I'm gonna hope that the trails will loop back around to somewhere, wherever somewhere is.
Whoa!
A lot of humps in the trail. These are water breaks to keep down the erosion. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're dangerous.
Okay, now which way are we going? I don't know where we are. I wonder if we'll find our way back. Well, I guess we'll head up through here. If I had some knobbies on this thing, I think it'd be one heck of a dirt bike. Here comes a nice little hill.
Lots of bank curves going up these hills. They've cut switchbacks going up all the hills and put a nice bank in them.
Whoa!
Well, I get to test my tires in my new bike's first mud hole. That wasn't so bad. Lee didn't have any problem either.
Are you lost yet? I am. I think this just loops back around. Oh no, we turned off, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know where we are.
Well, that guy said they'll come and get you in a helicopter.
Shouldn't have ever let me navigate in the first place.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, sure. And you believe me?
Yeah, I've known Lee for years. For some reason, just trust him on my dirt bike. He's done a really good job. I'm very impressed with his riding skills.
I did know that you were kind of riding your new bike, which is really kind of set up for all-terrain, you know, street riding and trail riding and things like that. So it doesn't have quite the traction that the DR350 has because it has knobbies on it. So I was kind of concerned, and I was doing my best to kind of keep an eye out for you, especially when I was ahead of you. You know, if I got too far ahead, I'd like to, you know, look back to make sure you didn't get stuck somewhere because you didn't have proper traction and things like that.
We decided to head back to the truck for a late lunch.
I'm surprised, man. This thing's doing great.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're having any problems.
I am not getting out of first gear.
Really? I've been getting in second. Seems to chug a little better in second.
Yeah, it does. Chug's good.
After filling our bellies, we watched a couple of guys loading their four-wheelers.
Looks like that's about a 400 maybe. Shoot, I thought he was going to ride it up in there.
Well, back on the trail before it gets late.
Like a trail going off on that power line over there.
We spied a trail going up the power line. After further examination, we decided to just go for it.
Ready? Do it.
Rough start, but not too bad.
This engine's got a lot of power. And into another trail. It'd be nice if we could find Cave Run Lake, but I don't think any of the trails make it through the lake.
I'll let Lee lead the way. So if we get lost, it won't be my fault. Man, these tires aren't gripping very good in this loose rock.
I can't hardly keep up with Lee. He's got that knobby on. I've got these dual sport tires, so.
The White Sulfur Trail system has really great trails. We realize that the trails are just loops off of loops, so you could never really get lost, but you could go around in circles. Lee seems to be gaining more confidence. He's pushing it harder than before.
He just tried to jump, landed on his front wheel. Wanna go back up that road?
I think we'll take some easier, more scenic trails. Definitely easier for me.
It's just beautiful out here. I can't hardly believe the beautiful day and the beautiful trails. this has been a great ride. I think we're going to head back to the truck, load them up, head to Louisville. 2-hour drive. I'm not looking forward to that. But I think a bug went in my mouth. And we'll call it a day.
Well, I'm always going to be part of the Trailblazers family. You know, there's just a huge community of people out there who really love to ride trails, and they love to get out in nature and just connect with nature. And but they love the thrill of the ride too, and that's what Trailblazers is all about.
Thanks, Lee. I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm really pleased we got to ride together today. Hopefully we can do this again sometime. And thanks to all of you, my friends and viewers, for watching and joining me in my off-road adventures. And as usual, thanks for riding with me today, and I'll see you next time on Trailblazers.